Norman, and Chewy. Then 20 minutes southeast of Vegas to Boulder City. Show a historic bike trail from Lake Mead to the Hoover Dam. Board a plane and head to Grand Canyon West, then a helicopter down inside the canyon, where we hop on a boat on the Colorado River. Back to Vegas, watch dueling pianos at Harrah's, the water fountains at the Bellagio, the volcanoes at the Mirage, the gondolas at the Venetian. Go to the top of the Stratosphere. Then another excursion on the west side of Vegas to Red Rock Canyon area. We end our tour at Old Las Vegas, Fremont Street, with an amazing zip line. We'll show some places to grab a bite to eat, as we talk with 8-time American Ninja Warrior Rico Rivera. Show a variety of budget-friendly lodging. This is the first of a 3-video series of the West that will include Lake Tahoe and the Grand Canyon. Are you ready for an adrenaline rush? Gear up. Time to lay your chips on the table. You'll want to watch the video to the end. Some helpful info and tips. Places you may not be aware of, as we show Las Vegas, the Strip, Fremont Street, and surrounding excursions. With so many travel deals to Vegas, and since Harry Reid Airport, formerly McCarran Airport, is so close to the Strip, it makes sense for many people to fly into Vegas. It currently ranks one of the top 10 busiest airports. Airport does run fairly efficiently for being so busy, but rental cars are pretty spread out. The traffic cops in this city sure have an interesting uniform. Make sure to bring comfortable shoes with thick soles, because odds are you will do a lot of walking. The Strip, which is Las Vegas Boulevard, and some of the cross streets have pedestrian overpasses and escalators to avoid people blocking the flow of traffic. The casinos are huge. You can easily walk a couple of miles inside of just one casino. The monorail and trams can help save a little walking. The monorail runs from the MGM Grand on the south part of the Strip to the Sahara, close to the Stratosphere, with a total of 7 stops. They run about every 7 minutes, almost through the night, from 7 a.m. to 2 and 3 a.m. A day pass is $13 or $29 for a 3-day pass. You can use the app on your phone. In addition to the monorail, there are also 3 trams, all of which are free. South of MGM Grand, there's a tram that connects Mandalay Bay, the Luxor, and Excalibur hotels. Runs daily 10 a.m. to midnight. It also will go to T-Mobile Arena on event days for concerts or see those Vegas Golden Knights. Another tram that connects Aria, the Bellagio, and Park MGM runs daily from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends to 2 a.m. A third tram that connects the Mirage and Treasure Island runs every 5 minutes from 9 a.m. to 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning. So when choosing hotels, it's good to know how far the hotel is to the nearest tram or monorail station. Or if you want to save money, you can choose a hotel a little off the Strip and drive to a monorail station. And if you do that, the convention center has the easiest parking on a monorail stop. Parking near the station is $10, but I found free parking on the south side lot of the convention center that worked for me. Also free parking at the north end of the monorail in the Sahara Garage, as well as free parking at the Westgate Hotel, which is also a pet-friendly hotel, by the way. The major hotels on the Strip often have good deals as far as the rate, but most of them will have a resort fee, parking fee, and sometimes Wi-Fi fee, and excessive pet fees. The advantage is you are on the Strip, but often when you add all the fees, it gets expensive. I stayed at 4 hotels within Vegas to show different options, all off the Strip, but within a mile of the Strip and no resort fees. The Motel 6 Tropicana has a good location, walking distance to New York, and the MGM Grand Monorail Station is 0.3 of a mile away. The hotel itself was fine, pretty decent. My only thing was it had some interesting characters staying there, but loved being able to park right next to the room. It's a trade-off. The best value of a pet-friendly hotel was the La Quinta Airport South. Great rates, good parking, but it's about 4 miles from the Strip. It was a very comfortable room, great for me editing videos. A fitness center as well. They had a pretty decent breakfast with sausage and eggs. And a mile away is a good Thai restaurant for calling in orders, Ping Pong Thai. Even more comfortable, just over a mile from the Bellagio, is the Residence Inn Hughes Center. Extremely roomy. Separated bedroom, Good for an extended stay. Full kitchen, a very nice room, and a grassy area for pets, something you don't see much in Vegas. And across the street, the Sonesta Simply Suites. No grassy area, but $75 per stay pet fee, which is reasonable. A super nice room. Also, laundry room is free to use, and a decent fitness center to get a workout in. Alright, let's show you what to do in Vegas and explore 12 of the casino hotels. If I can keep Bella from gambling away all of my money. First, a must-do tour is a nighttime helicopter ride over the Strip. Most people do this from the main airport that is close to the Strip. I chose to do it with Skyline helicopters out of North Las Vegas Airport. It's only a 20-minute drive. I did this because they are cheaper, less busier, more flexible. It's anywhere from $99 to $134. They also have an option to fly with the doors off the helicopter. We'll begin our ground tour of the Strip on the south end at Mandalay Bay, a 43-story deluxe resort and casino with an 11-acre beach. Also home to the House of Blues. There's the Mandalay Shops, a mall that goes from Mandalay Bay to the Luxor. Mandalay Bay is ideal for events at Allegiant Stadium, as they will close down Mandalay Bay Road that goes over I-15, so you can easily walk to the stadium. Just like last year in our Nashville video, we catch the Arizona Cardinals in town. Raider Nation is very spirited.
Hell yeah, baby! Raider Nation for life, baby!
You see the most passionate fans on the south side of the stadium. Plenty of food, so we just got right in the middle of the craziness. Pretty fun. While they look scary, Bella getting lots of love from Raider Nation. The north side of the stadium has the vendors, games, TVs, a little more tamer than the south side. At the end of the game, though, it would be the Cardinal fans dancing in one of the most devastating losses in Raider history, after leading 20-0 at halftime. Next to Mandalay Bay is the Egypt-themed resort, the Luxor. We caught up with 8-time American Ninja Warrior Rico Rivera, who stayed at the Luxor.
The Luxor is my favorite hotel. I love Egypt history, and I love the shape of the building. I love the whole theme of it. It's very affordable, real easy check-in, check-out, lots of cool stuff. They got Carrot Top, they got the new America's Got Talent show, and it's just a really good overall experience at the Luxor.
They also have the Titanic exhibition with full-scale room recreations and a really good food court. Between the Luxor and New York is the castle-themed Excalibur Resort. The southern end of the monorail is the MGM Grand, currently featuring magician David Copperfield. Also known for major boxing matches at the Garden Arena. You can also watch free screenings of TV shows in production. Across the street from the MGM Grand is the New York Hotel and Casino, where you can ride the Big Apple coaster for a great view of this replica skyline of New York City. It is $19 during the day and $23 at night. New York, one of the most impressive casinos, architecturally speaking. Inside, food areas resemble a Manhattan street, where you can also pick up New York-style food. How cool is that? You can experience New York City without having to deal with the crime of the real New York City. Across the street from New York is the Hard Rock Cafe. Nice elevated seating both on the second floor and third floor, overlooking the Strip. In between New York and Paris, Las Vegas, is the Cosmopolitan, an urban chic luxury resort. And next to that, the Aria Resort, with the Shops at Crystals. The Catch, a stylish restaurant with Asian-style seafood. Across the street, Planet Hollywood, with some of the best shows on the Strip, including magician Chris Angel. Next to Planet Hollywood, we are transported to the Champs-Élysées, in the City of Lights, Paris. The casino and restaurant set in a European street setting, just impressive. There's also a monorail stop here at the Bally's in Paris resorts. Several entertainment options in the walkway between Bally's and Paris. The Twilight Zone mini golf, also an arcade and bowling alley. Or you can just get a mini massage and relax after all that walking. Also a virtual reality experience. While most things in Vegas cost money, perhaps the most famous show of Vegas is free. Across the street from the Bally's in Paris resort is the fountains of the Bellagio Resort and Casino. Made famous in the movie Ocean's 11, there are more than 1,000 lighted fountains that sway to the beat of a variety of music. During the day to 8 p.m. they go every 30 minutes, then 8 p.m. to midnight every 15 minutes. Inside the Bellagio, where much of Ocean's 11 was filmed, a piano serenades people at the Petrosian Bar, the fancy Baccarat Bar, the Spago Restaurant, where you can dine while watching the fountains. We'll continue our tour of the Strip north of Flamingo Road in a bit, but for now, let's get some fresh air and head out to the Mojave Desert for our first excursion. 45 minutes northeast of Vegas is the Valley of Fire, a geologic wonderland. 2,000-year-old rock formations of massive red stone. I chose to explore it by ATV with Ultimate Desert Adventures because with them you can do a self-guided tour. The rentals are $3.99 to $4.99 per vehicle for 4 hours, depending on the ATV that you want to drive. The guided tours that you can do with Las Vegas ATV or Adrenaline ATV tours are a little cheaper, but I like having the freedom to go where you want to go, not having to follow a tour guide or breathe the exhaust and dust of other ATVs. It's an adrenaline rush mixed with the beauty of nature. Each vehicle has a Garmin GPS, which shows you the main route through the Valley of Fire. No experience necessary, but it is a pretty serious trail. Looks like this vehicle had some issues. You do want to have some basic driving skills, navigating the rocks, the hills, and canyons. They show you a 30-minute video that really prepares you for the ride. For something a little slower, we go another 20 minutes northeast of the Valley of Fire to the Camel Safari. Here there are over 40 camels as well as other exotic animals.
And this guy here, he's a rock star, which is why we just let him walk around because he deserves it.
Lodi here has appeared on The Bachelorette, been in music videos and commercials. You can ride a camel for $218 or ride a safari tram for $108 for adults, $54 for children. Very educational. Guy, Jake, and Casey were just great, very friendly. You get a lot more access to the animals than your typical zoo, getting to touch and feed them. There's also the double humpback Norman, and there's Chewie, named after Chewbacca in Star Wars, as the sound you hear from Chewbacca is actually a camel. Lodging in this area too is very cheap. The Virgin River Casino is between Valley of Fire and Camel Safari in the town of Mesquite, Nevada. It was $36 for a room, $10 pet fee, can't beat that, and no resort fee. Highly recommend to spend a couple of days out here, very cheap. Another popular excursion from Vegas is Grand Canyon West. The ultimate tour is by Papillon Helicopters, which offers a combo plane, helicopter, and boat tour. While this tour begins from Vegas, you can choose to start at the Boulder Airport, which is what I did, in order to save a little time of Bella being stuck in a hotel room. It makes the 7-hour tour 6 hours instead, as you skip the bus ride from Vegas to Boulder. The plane takes off from Boulder, flying over Lake Mead and the Hoover Dam. It lands at Grand Canyon West, where you then board a helicopter and fly into the canyon, land at the bottom, then hop on a boat for a 15 to 20 minute ride on the Colorado River. After a helicopter ride back to the top of the canyon, you get about 90 minutes to explore Eagle Point, where the Skywalk is at, and Guano Point. It is $519, or add $60 to include the Skywalk as well. We'll show more of this tour in our Grand Canyon video. From Boulder City, let's show you some of the ways to enjoy Lake Mead and Hoover Dam from ground level. You can see it by riverboat with Lake Mead cruises, a 90-minute Hoover Dam sightseeing cruise, $35 for adults, $17 for children. They also have a dinner cruise Fridays and Saturdays and a champagne brunch cruise on Sundays. In the next marina over from Lake Mead Cruises, you can rent a pontoon boat with boating Lake Mead, $300 for half day or $510 for full day. They also have jet skis, kayak, and paddleboard rentals. Before or after your adventures, you can get a bite to eat at Harbor House Cafe with a patio overlooking the marina. Just above the marina area, there's a parking lot here near the entrance to Lake Mead where you can park while you hike or bike the historic railroad trail. This is an easy 3.7-mile trail to the Hoover Dam. It was formerly part of a network of railroads built in 1931 to haul materials to construct the dam. It ran from Boulder City down to a concrete mixing plant on the rim of Black Canyon 24 hours a day. There are 4 tunnels along the way with benches overlooking Lake Mead. The trail ends on the top floor of the parking garage for Hoover Dam. You can also drive to Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam took 5 years to build, a massive effort, as such a structure had never been built. The concrete today is still curing, even 87 years after construction. Over 100 workers lost their lives in building it. Located on the Colorado River, which separates Nevada with Arizona, the generators here provide power for utilities in Nevada, Arizona, and California. You can take a guided tour for $30, where you see the tunnels and ride the elevator to the top of the dam. Also in Boulder is the Nevada State Railway Museum, where on weekends you can ride the train. In September and October, they have the Train of Terror that is $35 to $50. Also, Rail Explorer rides year-round, where you ride or pedal a Rail Explorer and return on the train. Boulder has very inexpensive lodging compared with Vegas, several reasonable motels. We stayed at the Sands Motel, was surprised at the size and how nice the room was. Just a 5-minute drive from the airport was perfect. There's also a pet-friendly Quality Inn within 5 minutes of Lake Mead. Lots of good eateries here too. I like this restaurant called The Pit Stop, as you can call in an order and they have a drive-thru for you to easily pick up your food. Several great hangouts in historic, less crowded downtown Boulder with outdoor seating in a friendly small town atmosphere. Now back to Vegas as we continue up the Strip. On the north side of Flamingo Avenue, across from the Bellagio fountains, is Caesar's Palace. Inside the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace is another free show, The Fall of Atlantis, with animatronic figures, with a laser and water light show that fight for control of Atlantis. It plays Thursday through Monday every hour from noon to 8 p.m. Also here, the popular OMNIA Nightclub. There's a monorail station named Flamingo Caesar's Palace, but really it's at the Flamingo, across the street from Caesar's, a good half a mile away. Also another monorail station for the LinQ Hotel and Harrah's Casino. In between the LinQ and the Flamingo is the LinqPromenade, an outdoor shopping, dining, and entertainment area with an observation wheel at the end. Monday through Thursday for $40, you can fly the LinQ Zipline, where you soar 1,100 feet over Las Vegas Boulevard and the Promenade. The Brooklyn Bowl, more than just a bowling alley, but an entertainment venue with live music. Shows, 32 lanes. They have some good fried calamari and catfish. There's Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. Several good eateries along the promenade, now with an In-Out Burger. Chayo Mexican Kitchen and Tequila Bar, where you can ride a mechanical bull. Virgil's Barbecue Bar, with elevated seating overlooking the promenade. You can also satisfy that chocolate urge at Ghirardelli Chocolate. Even with all these places to eat, still lots of long lines. But I found this J.A. Sushi Burrito place. Very little wait. Tried their Venice Beach Veggie Burrito. Was super good. Next to the LinQ is the Harrah's Hotel and Casino, where you can experience the dueling piano bar. Always puts on a good show. It will get you feeling good. Harrah's is also one of the casinos that have these Fortune Cup Derby Deluxe games, which are super fun. Next to Harrah's is the old school Casino Royale. by Best Western Plus, considered one of the better values of the Vegas Strip. Food and drinks more modestly priced. You can get a foot-long hot dog for $2.50. Across the street from Casino Royale, you can view the volcano show at the Mirage. 150 fire shooters throw lava 60 feet high from a volcano and lagoon, choreographed to music from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Just north of the Mirage and connected by tram is the Treasure Island Hotel and Casino, with the Gilly Saloon, a country dance hall and barbecue, with a mechanical bull. Across the street from the Mirage and next to the Casino Royale is the Venetian, where you can ride a gondola on the Grand Canal, beneath bridges, beside cafes, under balconies. It's $34 to $39 per person. The Grand Canal Shopping Complex connects the Venetian with the Palazzo Resort. If staying at either of these hotels, you can enjoy the pools and amenities of both hotels, as they are both owned by Vici Properties. Across the street from the Palazzo is the Fashion Show Mall, with over 250 shops, 30 restaurants. It hosts weekend New York-style runway fashion shows. Further up the strip is Circus, more of a family-friendly destination, with the Carnival Midway, a large arcade, games, and circus shows daily. At the north end of the strip is the Stratosphere. The closest monorail station is the Sahara, which is also the north end of the monorail route. It's about a half a mile from the Strat. Now, the Strat is one of the few casinos where you can park for free on levels 4 through 7, up to 4 hours. To go up the tower, it is $20 if you book online. You are not allowed to bring selfie sticks or professional cameras. There's both an indoor observation deck with floor-to-ceiling windows, as well as an outdoor deck in the fresh air above that. There are 3 thrill rides at the top. The Big Shot, where you are shot 160 feet up in the air, up the tower's mast to a height of 1,081 feet. There's Insanity, where you spin up to 3 Gs over the edge of the sky pod. Or the X-Scream roller coaster as well. And if that's not enough for you adrenaline junkies, try bungee jumping, 829 feet, with the Sky Jump. You can dine at the Top of the World restaurant that revolves 360 degrees every 80 minutes, or just enjoy a dessert and a spectacular view at 108 Eats. Two miles north of the Strat is the Fremont Street Experience. Fremont Street was the first paved street in Vegas. This was home to some of the first casinos in Vegas, like the Golden Nugget. The neon signs like the Cowboy Vegas Vic were some of the early landmarks of Old Vegas. Today, the entertainment has been built around the Fremont Street Experience. Under the impressive Via Vision canopy with stunning visuals and 3D graphics. There are 3 stages for free live music concerts, street performers throughout the experience, and an amazing zip line. The Slotzilla zip line allows you to either do a traditional sit-down zip line for $44, that is 2 blocks, or go Superman style for $64, that goes for the whole length of the Fremont experience for 5 blocks. You can add on a photo and a GoPro for $25. I asked Russ, flying with me here, what his thoughts were.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a great time. Had a great time.
Also, food is much more easily accessible here and reasonably priced compared with the Strip. There's the Heart Attack Grill, where diners wear hospital gowns before indulging in heart attack-inducing fare, like the Bypass Burger. There's the Whiskey Liquor Up Bar, with elevated seating, and a rotating bar, with views of the stage. For parking, there's the Fremont Experience Garage, accessible on 4th Street. It's about $4 per hour. I was able to find street parking nearby on both days I was here. For our final excursion, we head to the Mojave Desert again. This time 16 miles west of the Strip to Red Rock Canyon area. It features a 13-mile scenic drive with trails, plants, wildlife, and camping. It's $15 per vehicle for a one-day pass. Along the drive, several places to pull off and explore. On the first parking area is the Calico Hills Trail, a 3-mile one-way trail. There's 26 trails throughout Red Rock Canyon. Ran into Francie here, a nice girl visiting from Germany. Of the 26 trails, 22 can be used for mountain biking. all with varying lengths and levels of difficulty. There's the Sandstone Quarry Trailhead, a 6.7-mile loop trail. The White Rock Trail, a 6.2-mile loop trail. Moving further down the Scenic Drive, there's the Willow Spring Loop Trail, an easy 1.1-mile trail. I'm going a little off-trail here. Some good areas for climbing, not far from the parking lot. The rocks are pretty stable. Hold on, Bella. Wanted to share that I finally found a good, durable, super long selfie stick with a tripod. Absolutely love the 60-inch stick by Newest. It's durable, has the flip extenders, which make it quick to raise and lower. An adjustable angled head. The handle has a good feel to it, easily converts to a tripod. Can be used for both GoPro and smartphones. Has a spot for a GoPro remote. I put a link in the description below. Wanted to show a couple more places to get good, healthy food.
My name is Rico Rivera, 8-time American Ninja Warrior, and anytime we're in Vegas for Vegas Finals, me and my ninja buddies, we love to come to Protein House. This place is awesome. It's super high quality food, very tasty food, and at a pretty good price. So if you're ever in Vegas, do not skip out on Protein House, especially if you like to eat good and eat well. Check it out.
Also 2 miles south of the Strip is Las Vegas Town Square, an open-air shopping, dining, entertainment center. Lots of good quality eateries here. There's a Whole Foods market, and they have a great cafe with quality food you can get while you stock up on protein bars and vitamins. When in Vegas, super important to stay hydrated and keep your immune system healthy, as you will be in big crowds of people. I caught an upper respiratory infection on my last day, which is why you hear my voice changing. I got a little lax with my normal routine of probiotics, vitamins, and green mixes. I also later in the trip was drinking too much McDonald's lattes, too much sugar, instead of my normal Rise mushroom coffee, which is great for the immune system, good for traveling, just mixed with water, and I like a little stevia for sweetener. I'd say double up on your probiotics and vitamins when in Vegas, as your immune system can get a little stressed. In summary, yes, Vegas can get crowded. There's a lot of things that can stress you out. But I don't think any one city has so much to do than Vegas. I've put links and addresses in the description below to help you plan your Vegas getaway. There is so much we did not even show, just not enough time. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, things you've enjoyed in Vegas in the comments below. We are Tampa Aerial Media. We film travel promos across the USA. If you'd like to hire us to film your city or area, contact us at info@tampaaerialmedia.com. Coming next, we head to the Sierra Mountains, to beautiful Lake Tahoe. Then after that, the Grand Canyon. And we are planning videos as well for Hawaii and Alaska. Subscribe and click the notification bell. A lot of great videos coming soon. From the entertainment capital of the world, I wish blessings to you wherever you may be. And remember to take your probiotics.